I was having trouble seeing you behind all this old inventory. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is a different type of video. It's kind of an anti-haul. I'm sharing with you old inventory that I have finally decided to let go of. I'm going to tell you exactly how I decided on what items to pull from my inventory, why I've decided to pull them, how long they've been in my inventory, and what I learned from this experience. If that sounds good to you, stick around. And before I go over all of the items that I'm getting rid of, I'm going to share with you a couple of sales. Be sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss an upload from me. This is long overdue. So I recently priced a bunch of things that I got at the Boston Bins at just $20 right out of the gate just to see how it would go. And I sold quite a few things, including these Athleta leggings. So I got these for $1.75 at the Goodwill Bins in Boston. Those sold for $20. And these also sold for $20. These are the Salutation Tight with the pocket. Really great deal on both of those and a really quick flip. So I announced it on my YouTube channel. So I just like to say that sometimes because I feel like sometimes my sales do come from YouTube and they're not organic, so to speak. But these sold really quickly and they both sold on eBay. Next item also sold on eBay. But these I got the same day, but I got them at the store, not at the outlet. This is a really cool jogger style. Sorry, the lighting's a little funky down here. And I listed these for $44 and they sold for $30. And I probably paid about $6. These combined were $3.50. So $9.50 and then $20, $40, and $30. And so $70 for the return. Obviously before fees from Poshmark and eBay and processing and Tina and all that fun stuff, but still really quick flip, good profit. Hi, handsome. You helping me pull some sales? Next up is this Patagonia jacket. I picked this up at, I believe, Savers at the Framingham location. Paid up for it. I think it was priced at maybe $16. There were a couple pieces that day that were priced up, but I decided to grab them. I think I had a 20% off coupon, listed this for $58, and I believe I sold it for $38 with discounted shipping. So after fees and stuff, I probably just about doubled my money on this, but I didn't have it for very long, and it's a great value to my buyer as well. Okay, this next sweatshirt I knew was probably going to be the first thing to sell from my haul. Because this had the strongest comps. So this is a really cool Nike sweatshirt that I picked up at the bins. So again, $1.75. I had it listed at $55 for a couple of days. I listed all of these items higher before my video went live. When my video posted, I changed the price on everything to $20. Sometimes I like to do that as just a thank you to my viewers on YouTube, give them an extra deal. And so this was a really cool one. Look at the Nike swooshes there. And then there's one at the bottom, like by the hip. And I think there are a couple cool ones on the back too. Isn't that so cool? I really like this. And it's a double XL. So thank you to the viewer who purchased this. She messaged me too on YouTube. She's like, I just went and bought the Nike sweatshirt. So it's really cool. Kind of lived in, but still in excellent condition and just so cozy. And this would be something I would live in. Here's another one that I had a feeling would go quickly. This was purchased with the Athleta joggers that day at Goodwill. So not the Goodwill outlet. This was the Goodwill store. This is a 100% alpaca wool Irish knit, made in Ireland sweater, and I'm obsessed with this. I love the sleeves on this so much, like these wide sleeves. It's just such beautiful quality. Let me just show you the label. I had this listed for $59. I got an offer for $50 from a very loyal repeat customer. Thank you so much. Irish style, hand knitted in Ireland, 100% alpaca wool. So beautiful. So this sold for $50. I was really happy about that. I was very confident about that pickup as well. Are you hiding behind the wedding dress? The last item, sadly, we can't find. So Tina was here on Monday and we looked all around for it. It was a really old listing of a Forever 21 crop top. And it only sold for $9. I mean, I hate losing anything. It just takes up so much time trying to hunt it down and figure out what may have happened. So Tina went through all the bins. I'm kind of giving them another once over here. And our bins are not overflowing anymore. Like, we are really at a manageable place here. So it's actually easier to go through bins. It's just gone. So I don't know what happened to it. As we've been going through bins recently, I've been pulling items like a $10 Forever 21 shirt, just to make space, and I just want to keep more quality pieces here. It was a really cute cropped yellow top. Sadly, I'm gonna have to cancel that order, so it still happens every once in a while. It still really bums me out. This is a day after the footage that you saw from yesterday and the day before, so I'm filming this on Tuesday. Hope you guys are all having a great first week of March. These are the jeans from Adriana Goldschmied that had not been paid for. Payment came through today on eBay. So I had these listed for $78, and some kind soul sent me an offer for $75, which is awesome. This is one of the biggest sales I've had in a while. I have to give a shout out to Keegan, who is the teen reseller. He is somebody who kind of restored my faith in Adriana Goldschmied jeans. I think I had kind of moved on from that brand, or I wasn't viewing them in the same way. And I think it's really important, especially when we're talking about clearing out inventory, getting rid of things that don't sell, or identifying brands that aren't working for you anymore. It's good to know if there are certain categories within a brand that are still selling. When you look at different denim brands, I think Frame is a good example, Good American, even Madewell used to sell so much better for me than some of the styles sell for me today. But typically what I find, there are always certain styles within brands that do really well and other styles not so much. So it's always something to pay attention to within a brand, and to not write off a brand completely, but maybe pay attention to what's working for that brand and what's not in your closet. Another sale that came through yesterday, definitely another Bostonian or Boston fan. I had these two sweatshirts sell in a bundle for $40. The total on the bundle was $57, and my buyer sent me a really sweet message, and she's like, I hope this isn't too low of an offer, and she sent me an offer for $40, which I thought was very fair. This is actually from my own personal closet that I just recently, I think, listed. Yesterday we actually put the carpets in the boys' room, and even though I have cleaned out both of their rooms, Anthony's room I've actually cleaned out twice, and still there was so much clutter in that room. It's unbelievable. I think since I started my decluttering series in 2023 until now, so it's been 2 years, but Anthony hasn't even lived at home during that time. I've cleaned that room out now 3 times. Once for my first declutter, a second time when Anthony came home and he went through all of his old memorabilia and some clothes. And now this was a third time that I had to clear it out because we put a new carpet in there. And I love the way it looks so much right now that I am really having a hard time inviting the old junk back into the room. And most of it's my stuff. Most of it is stationery, notebooks, pens, journals, or just stuff. And I'm really looking at it like, do I really need this? So it's amazing to me, even though I've already cleaned that out so many times. In my last Q&A, I was asking for content ideas. Thank you to everybody who responded. It's really helpful for me. But a lot of you did say to bring back Slow Fashion Friday, which is my decluttering series. So I think I am going to bring it back. I have a couple ideas already in mind. I didn't film Anthony's because I've already done that room twice, but I do have a couple ideas on the horizon. So stay tuned for that. So my buyer got this and this BC sweatshirt in a bundle for $40. And that's it. That's all I have going out today. Okay, so let's talk about what I'm getting rid of and how I decided to do this. If you're new here, welcome. I have been recording my journey as a reseller and thrifter for over 6 years on YouTube. It's been quite an evolution, if I'm being honest. I started out as somebody who got very excited about just about anything and brought home so many things from the thrift store. I'm definitely a long tail seller. I'm quite comfortable with things being in my inventory for a couple of years, but I reached a point where my inventory was out of control, the clutter was out of control, and I had a decluttering of my life and my house in 2023. Mostly my house. My business was still a little cluttered, and this year, Jay has a new position within his company and it requires a lot of travel, and I really want to go with him. And I just want to get to a place with my inventory that It's not a burden, it's not messy, and we are having the carpet done in the basement on March 31st, so this is March Madness season for me. I am really working hard to continue to clear out my inventory. For the second half of 2024, I started a liquidation process where I basically started discounting things at about 20% and kept going until I hit about 60 or 70% off most, if not all, of my pre-owned items, and I think I went down as low as 50% on my new with tag items, and in some cases I would let things go for even less. After all of that, I went from about 1,600 items in my inventory to about 800 items in my inventory. As we're going through our bins, Tina and I are finding so many unlisted inventory items. It's actually mind-boggling. We'll go through a bin sometimes and over 50% of the items are not listed. Some of the items I'm certain were listed at some point on Poshmark and they are no longer listed, and I know people have said this before where their items magically disappear. It's a weird thing. And some of them I just think somehow made their way into my inventory bins and were just never photographed or listed, which is bizarre to me, but we are really cracking down on the clutter. But my goal is to cut my inventory in half one more time, go from 800 to 400. And now that I've already offered over 60% off all of my inventory, I'm getting to this point where I'm like, well, what are you gonna do with it now? You know, you've offered over 60%. I don't wanna lower it even more because then, you know, I'm just not making any money. I've talked about all these things before, but I knew that there were a lot of items I would never even miss. So this is what I did. Vendoo played a key role in this entire process. I just want to take a quick minute before we get into the rest of this haul to thank today's sponsor, Vendoo. Vendoo is a service that allows you to cross-post your items to multiple platforms. When we were looking at items, we were first checking to see if they were in Vendoo, and then just by glancing at Vendoo, I can see which platforms they're posted on. I can click all of these in Vendoo and I can apply the same price to all of them across the board. In just a few clicks, I'll be able to change the price on 68 items. So for all of these items that I am going to be marking down, I am doing a bulk edit, which this is in beta right now. I filtered from lowest priced item to highest, which is how I filtered in Poshmark to decide which items I was going to pull. And I already started to click on some of the items that are part of this bulk edit. And I'm just going through, I'm clicking all of these because what I'm going to do is I am going to change the price on these. So I'm going to filter through to find a couple more. You're going to see some of these in today's haul. So I'm definitely doing this Akemi and Kim. It's been listed in Vendoo for 194 days. And some of these items I have delisted and relisted. So this is another item I'm marking down. This Lauren Conrad I'm marking down. This BCBG is going. Kendall and Kylie. This right here, this Daniel Rain is going. It's much easier too because I sorted by price. I'm going to go through and pick more items, but we're going to bulk edit these 21 items and we're just going to do it. Oh, we'll do Poshmark and eBay. I'm going to update the Vendoo form as well. Okay, so we're going to confirm. You can skip the tutorial or you can read it through, select the rules that you want to apply, save and relist. So I'm going to come over here and just edit the listing price. Just the listing price is what I want to change. So we are going to change the price to, we're going to list everything for $13. So this is amazing. So edit price, this is applied to all 21 items. So we're going to change all of these prices to $13 and it just changes all of them with one click. This is a dilemma because if I save and relist, then people won't be notified that the price dropped on Poshmark. However, a lot of these have already been sent 50% off offers. So let's save it and relist. What the heck? Let's just do this and I'll see how that works out. So 21 items are going to be saved and relisted. So they'll now show up as a fresh listing, and they're also going to be showing up for $13. So again, this is just one of the many features that Vendoo offers that is just amazing. It tracks my inventory. You can see analytics. You can compare platforms just by looking at a graph and seeing where most of your items are selling. You can see which categories are selling better than others. Some of the other features that they offer is background removal. So if you have a really busy background, if you don't have a spot to take your pictures, no problem. You can remove the background from your pictures so you have a white background. Vendoo allows me to streamline my entire business. If you'd like to give Vendoo a try, click the link in my description. You'll save 25% off your first month of service. They offer plans at several different price points from the hobbyist level to the full-time person. Vendoo has so many features that will make your life as a reseller better, I promise you. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks again to Vendoo for sponsoring today's video. I decided to sort my Poshmark closet from least expensive items to most expensive. I tend to start most of my listings at least at around $32. I like to have about a $30 average selling price. Lately it's been a little bit less, but that's kind of my ideal. That's my happy place with my sales. I don't sell a ton of high-end stuff, but I don't like to sell a lot of $10 stuff either. Being a reseller can be very time consuming, from the time it takes to go to the thrift store, to find things that are worth selling, make sure that they're not damaged in any way, get them home, clean them, steam them, photograph them, measure them, list them, sell them, package them up, and ship them off. It's really a lot of work. So sometimes if someone's like, I can't believe you paid $5 for that, and you're asking $60, or insert whatever number tends to upset a person, I don't think people really realize how much time and energy goes into what we as resellers do. And everybody does it differently, but we steam every single item, we measure every single item, and just those two things alone take up a lot of time. As I went through my closet, I asked myself one simple question. If I were at a thrift store today, would I bring this home with me to sell? And if that answer was no, I pulled it. It's that simple. It wasn't very scientific. It was more of a gut feeling, but most of these items have been in my closet for years. I started my business in August of 2018, and a couple of the items that we have pulled have had the original inventory stickers that I put on my items. So some of them said like 0017, like item number 17 in my closet. And just for reference, I have sold over 11,000 items, plus all the hundreds of items that are still in my inventory. And some of the items we pulled were among the first 20 items ever in my inventory. And the thing about fashion is fashion changes very rapidly. There are some timeless pieces. However, there are so many trends, especially all of the micro trends that become really popular through social media, like cottagecore and grandma core and mob wife, quiet luxury. You can really get stuck with a lot of inventory if you really lean into some of the trends, and then months later that trend is over, and years later you still have that stuff in your inventory. I mean, maybe I could get lucky and leave my stuff in my inventory so long that it becomes a trend again. But that's not the goal here. So I went through my list, and I wasn't only pulling pre-owned items, I also pulled some new with tag items. As I went through, I asked myself if I would purchase that item. If the answer was no, I wrote it down on a piece of paper, and I made a list on 3 sides of paper. And there's the final side. So I had 5 sides. The next step was to have Tina pull all of these items. Now I have not deleted them from my inventory yet, because I want to tell you what my process is. I wrote them all down, and then Tina went downstairs and she had 2 phones open. One phone was so that she could see where these items were in inventory to pull. And then the other phone showed my Poshmark closet, filtered from low to high, all available items. And she would go through and check off the items as she pulled them. So I really don't plan to show you all of these, because there's a way for you to check out exactly what was in there. But this was one of the first things that I had her pull. And I looked at this and I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, so this is the brand Mandee, M-A-N-D-E-E. This item has been listed, are you ready, since October 8th, 2019, 1,974 days. I mean, let's get this stuff out. Nobody wants my old stuff. it's getting a little bit darker. Angelina called right in the middle of my haul from Spain, so I had to press pause and chat with Angie. So I just want to share with you some of the other items so you get the idea. A lot of these things have been in my inventory for 4 to 6 years, and it's just time for them to go. I feel like I have to give this disclaimer, but just because I am letting go of something, it doesn't mean it wouldn't sell fabulously for somebody else. In many cases, some of these items might have sold if they were just priced lower. Everybody's sales are different. Everybody enjoys selling different things. Everyone's clientele is different. Just because I'm getting rid of stuff, it doesn't mean you shouldn't get this stuff. I will say you do your research, see what sells for your closet, check out the comps, and see what would be a good choice for you. These are just things that I am letting go of. And some of these things I just had in my closet because they were Angelina's. I think this is an example of that. This is a Joe B tag, and it's just this cute little skater skirt. Definitely nothing I would pick up today. I'm talking even like at the bins, I wouldn't pick this up. It's adorable. It's so cute. You know, very like youthful looking, cute little skirt, lightweight, cute for spring. I just wouldn't pick that up now. Like I said, in some cases, these may have been Angelina's. Sometimes when she was in high school, moms of her girlfriends would give me bags of clothes and I would just list them all, and they just haven't sold. So that's why they ended up here. Yellow Star. This dress is actually really cute, and you know what this dress is from? Angie wore this in one of her dance recitals. Angelina has not danced since her junior year in high school. She is now a college graduate, so that tells you how old this is. She graduated from high school in 2020. This is probably from 2017 or 2018. This Daniel Rain blouse is actually really pretty. I don't know why this hasn't sold yet. It's really pretty. Maybe I had it priced too high. This is getting marked down. This is a new with tag hat, and it has like a Bluetooth in it. And I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the bins, and I think at the time when I looked, comps were around $25. I don't really know who's going to be attaching to a hat at this stage of the game. I think most people have AirPods, and I can't even guarantee that this is going to work. I mean, it is brand new, but it's been in my closet for some time, so this is also part of the sale / donation. This is a brand that I could have easily left in there. It's a Kemi and Kin. This is an Anthropologie brand. This top is really cute. I'm really hoping someone will come in and snag this for $13, or, you know, one of the bundle promotions that I'm doing with all of these items. Some of these things are really cute. It's just time for them to leave my house. This is a really pretty BCBG Max Osria skirt. Really adorable. I don't do great with mini skirts. I don't do great with skirts in general. This is probably a silk blend. BCBG Max Osria is a nice brand. This is really cute. One category that I unilaterally am pretty much pulling from my closet is rompers. Rompers just do not sell for me. Rompers had a real moment probably back in 2019 or 2020. I think this is a dress actually, but I am pulling a bunch of rompers. I think I pulled 2 or 3 for this particular sale. This is just a really cute dress. The brand is Ya from Los Angeles. This may have been a bins pickup, or it may have been Angelina's, I'm not really sure. Here is a blouse from Lauren Conrad, really beautiful. This is a brand sold at Kohl's. I love the style of this, I love the color. I really like this top. It's probably just priced too high. Pink by Victoria's Secret, love pink. This is like a jersey top. What are these called with the big writing on the back? I can't think of it right now. This is a medium. It's really cute. I love the colors. I had a bunch of Victoria's Secret / pink items given to me by my old boss from American Girl. She was a manager at Victoria's Secret after, I believe, American Girl closed, which was in 2018. So let's say she was at Victoria's Secret for the 2 or 3 years after AG closed. She then connected with me at some point and just gave me a bunch of stuff. She was required to wear Victoria's Secret at work, and then she was no longer there. So she gave me a bunch of pink in Victoria's Secret. I've sold a lot of it. I don't even know if this is from her, but I ended up with a lot of this around 2020, 2021, and it's just not selling. So marking that down or donating it. So if you like any of these items, go over to my closet because they're all going to be listed for $13. This is Philosophy. This is a sweater. It's really cute, color blocking. It's probably 100% cotton. It's just sitting, so it's gotta go. I think this is a romper and it's really pretty. The brand is Cotton Candy. It's got these bell sleeves. I mean, this is very like 2015 style, you know, that I probably was trying to sell in 2020, and now it's 2025 and nobody's buying it. This is actually really pretty. I've had it forever. This is Victoria's Secret. It's like a semi-sheer camisole nightgown. Pretty sexy, pretty cute. The size medium. There's the Victoria's Secret's tag. So if you're a Victoria's Secret pink person and you like their stuff, there's gonna be a bunch of it in my closet. Another brand, and this is an example of something that is new with tag and going, and that is LuLaRoe. I was saying to Tina that I had gone to like a church thrift store in Worcester years ago. Remember when there were tons and tons of people like getting rid of their LuLaRoe inventory? I think when I first started, people really liked LuLaRoe. Then there was the whole scandal with LuLaRoe. Anyways, somebody must have gotten rid of their entire LuLaRoe inventory at this church sale, and I remember being so excited. I bought so much of it. My average cost of goods was 60 cents that day. We could probably go back into the video and fact check me, but this is a new with tag dress. This is the Amelia. It just hasn't sold, and I probably had it priced high because it was new with tag, and back in the day it was got to be priced at least $30 or less. Some of these items I probably have delisted and relisted because remember I searched in Poshmark according to price, so lowest price to highest price, and I was really focusing on those items that were under $20 or up to $30. I don't even think I got through all of my $30 pieces of inventory because I had such a chunk here, and I had Tina for a limited time on Monday, so I just wanted to see how much she could get. She ended up pulling everything, so she's coming back on Thursday. Hopefully she'll be here to ship out a lot of sales from this, or we will be donating these and we will be looking into the next batch to mark down and then sell. I'm trying to time this out with a closet clear out so I can drop the price, and anybody who has liked the item previously in Poshmark will get a notification that I've dropped the price, and they will get discounted shipping from Poshmark, and that won't have to come out of my pocket. So I thought it would be really nice for my buyers to save on shipping. I'm not offering discounted shipping, I mean, unless people put a bunch of items together. If we can get discounted shipping through Poshmark, that would be great. Here's another Anthropologie brand that I really don't pick up all that much anymore unless it's a real special piece, and this is the postal stamp. This is just, it's a cute top. It's really cute. I mean, probably worth $13 if somebody wants to come and get it for $13, or $10 if you get 3 items. This item, I remember I just picked up over the summer, so this has not lasted very long. I was at my son Rocco's town, Orono, Maine, and there was a yard sale. They didn't have very much clothes, but what they did have was like out on a sheet, and everything was $1. I actually think I've sold all of the other pieces from that pickup. There were only a couple things that I wanted, but then when I saw that this piece was 100% linen, I was like, you know what, this is really cute. So I think I'm gonna grab that. Another thing that I wanna mention is before I decided to pull all this, I did send over the weekend 50% offers off anything that had been in my closet for 60 days or more. So anything dating back. Now I've done that quite a few times already. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I've gone as low as 60 or 70%, but I sent out 50% offers on anything 60 days or more. So let's say I have 800 items in my closet. Let's take away 200 and say I have 200 that are new with tag. Let's even take away another 100 that maybe were listed in the past 60 days. That leaves 500 items that if somebody had liked the item and I was sending out offers, they would get 50% off. Guess how many items I sold? I sold one denim dress, strapless, size 14. I may have even showed that at the beginning of the video as an item that sold over the weekend. 1 out of 500 items. Now, not every item had likes, or it's possible that I offered 50% off just a little while ago, so people had already gotten this offer, so the 50% offer didn't go out a second time to people. But at the end of the day, on 500 items, I sold 1 at 50% off. So there comes a time where you just have to really look in the mirror and really ask yourself what you're doing with your business. At least that's how I feel about myself now. And I think that as more time marches on, things are becoming more and more clear to me. Things that should stay, things that should go, stuff I should spend my time on, things I shouldn't waste my time on. I'm even at the point now, this happened last week and it was very unfortunate because I hate when I sell anything that's not in my inventory, but I had sold a floral yellow crop top from Forever 21. It sold for $9 and we could not find it. Once Tina's been looking for something for more than 15 minutes, I'm now going to start losing money based on what I'm paying Tina to look for that item that really only profited me about $5. So even with that stuff, like I have to cut my losses and I feel terrible, but that's why I'm trying to have less to keep track of. And the more I scale down and the more I quiet things, the easier things become. I found it interesting because as we were cleaning out the boys' room this round to make way for the carpet, there was a pile of clothing that I was going through that I had already gone through with Anthony, or I think it was Rocco's stuff actually. And Rocco actually has a lot more to go through because he still technically lives at home, even though he's in Spain. He's my one college student. Everybody else has graduated. There were certain things that made the cut the last time we went through Rocco's closet that this time I was like, he doesn't need this. He has like 3 of those faux shearling lined flannel hoodie / jackets. They're flannel with a hood, super warm. He's got 3 of them. None of them were made with really high quality material. There was no need for him to have 3. One looked really small. So I filled up 2 trash bags with things to donate from Rocco's room. And we've recently been through his room because we just painted in there. So I feel like as time goes by, some of these decisions, like what to get rid of, it just becomes clearer and clearer to me. That's why I just think it's so important to go through your stuff and to just realize the importance of going through your own inventory and taking a look at it. Like I said, fashion changes really fast. And so things that might have been the hottest thing, like rompers, are things that I can barely give away now. So I'm really excited about this strategy because I'm pulling everything out first and then I'm giving them like one last try. I sent out the 50% offers. Now I'm gonna drop the price. People can get these items if they bundle for $10 or less. If I still can't sell it at that price, then it's just time to move on and, you know, go find my next bargain that's going to really excite somebody when I put it in my closet. Those are the things that I'm more excited about now, and that's the stuff that I want to spend my time on. This is like a Myrtle Beach t-shirt that I've had for a while. This is the bottom to a 2-piece swimsuit from ModCloth that I absolutely loved. I sold the top about a year ago, and I've had these bottoms in a size 4X for like 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And as cute as these are, nobody is buying them. It's just time to let them go. And these had a tremendous amount of likes. I've relisted these, I've lowered the price. They're just not selling. This is a very old Athleta tank. I mean, it's cute, but it's not selling. I even had a cute stock photo with it. Great, maybe somebody can get it for $13 or $10. This is a Bowden top. So some of these are brands that I like, Anthropologie, Athleta, Bowden. They're just not pieces from that particular brand that are really being looked out for right now, or people aren't seeking these styles out. So just because I'm getting rid of stuff from brands like Bowden and Athleta doesn't mean I don't like that brand. It just means these pieces are not working for me at this time, at this price point. All right, friends, I think that's all for today. You get the idea. Sometimes it's just time to let go. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from me, and stay tuned for upcoming videos as we progress down this month of madness in the month of March. Go over to my Poshmark closet if you want to check out the rest of this haul. Take advantage of this great sale. As of Sunday of this week, whatever is still around is going to be deleted and donated. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Take care. Bye. Remember, if you'd like to give Vendoo a try, click the link in my description. You'll save 25% off your first month of service.